In the quiet farming town of Millbrook, where the loudest Friday night sound was the marching band, and the tallest building was the grain elevator, 16-year-old Caleb Dawson often felt like his dreams were too big for the horizon. Millbrook High had outdated textbooks, a leaky gym roof, and a computer lab with more missing keys than working ones. But it also had Ms. Eleanor Whitaker. Everyone in town knew Ms. Whitaker. She taught English in room 204, the one with the crooked blinds and shelves overflowing with dog-eared copies of novels. She had a way of reading poetry like it was breaking news, urgent, alive, necessary. To Caleb, who had grown up believing college was for other people, her classroom felt like a doorway. One winter afternoon, Caleb stayed after school to ask for help on a scholarship essay. He wasn't sure he was brave enough to submit. "I don't think I'm the kind of person they re looking for," he admitted, staring at the scuffed linoleum floor. Ms. Whitaker leaned against her desk. "Caleb, scholarships don't look for finished stories. They look for beginnings." He glanced at the stack of graded papers on her desk. "You really think I could make it out of here?" She smiled softly. "I think you could make it anywhere." A week later, Caleb found out something that shifted his world. The school board had quietly cut funding for the arts and academic competition programs. The debate team would be dissolved. The creative writing club, Ms. Whitaker's pride, would end. But somehow, the programs continued. The debate team traveled to regionals. The writing club printed its annual anthology. Students received entry fee waivers for state competitions. Caleb only learned the truth by accident. He had returned to room 204 to grab his forgotten backpack when he overheard Miss Whitaker speaking with the principal. "I'll cover it," she was saying. "Use the discretionary fund elsewhere." "Eleanor," the principal replied, voice heavy, "that's your personal savings. These kids need opportunities more than I need a vacation." Caleb froze in the hallway. She had been paying for it, out of her own pocket. That night, Caleb couldn't sleep. He thought about the dented car Miss Whitaker drove, the same coat she wore every winter, the way she never complained. She believed in beginnings. She believed in him. So Caleb decided to begin something of his own. It started with a single post on social media. "Our teacher is sacrificing for us. Let's not let her stand alone," he explained, without naming her, how a teacher in Millbrook had quietly funded student programs. He proposed a community fundraiser, small donations, $5 or $10 at a time, to create a permanent scholarship fund for Millbrook seniors pursuing college, trade school, or creative paths. He expected a handful of shares. Instead, the post spread beyond Millbrook. Alumni chimed in, remembering how a teacher had once stayed late to help them pass algebra or apply for financial aid. Local businesses offered to match donations. The diner placed a tip jar by the register labeled Millbrook Futures Fund. Caleb worked every evening after homework designing flyers, organizing a 5K run, speaking at the town hall. His voice trembled the first time he addressed a crowd. "We always say there's not much here," he told them, "that there's enough heart to change someone's life. Ms." He caught himself, swallowing emotion. "Our teachers shouldn't have to sacrifice alone. Let's build something that lasts."